Yeah, hi everybody, Peter back for yet another video. I'm going to continue with these deep cut videos because a lot of you out there seem to like these deep cut videos. So I'll do many other videos as well, but I came up with another artist to do today. I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it a bit of a different way. I'm going to pick Van Halen, the David Lee Roth period, the first 6 albums. And I'm not going to do a top 5. I'm just going to go for each of those 6 albums on the initial David Lee Roth period. And I'm going to pick a favorite deep cut. I'll just pick a deep cut from each album. So what's your favorite deep cut, so to speak, of each album? And of course, deep cuts are, they're open to interpretation a bit, but it's basically, not an album track, which is not well known as some other songs. It's not a hit or anything, if you know what I'm saying. Just basic an album track that's not really, but it's open to interpretation, as I said. So I'm just going to go for all these 6 albums and just pick a really good deep cut, or my favorite deep cut from each of these albums. So the first album is 1978, the self-titled album, Van Halen. There's a lot of well-known songs on this album, so obviously they're not deep cuts, but a song I picked is A Little Dreamer. Now, I really like this song. I love the opening intro, the guitar part, and I think it's really good. I like the solo. I like David Lee Roth's take on the song. It's just the whole album's great, but it's just a particular favorite of mine on that album. So that's from the first album. The deep cut I'm choosing is Little Dreamer. Now we go to 1979, Van Halen 2. This had a couple of big songs, but some good deep cuts as well. But I went for, which is definitely a deep cut, and one of my favorites, without being a deep cut, it's a top 10 song for me by them, is DOA. Love the riff on this, a great riff, and David rips it out, and it's such a catchy track. It rocks along. It's in my top 10 anyhow, deep cut or not, but I'm going to pick that as my deep cut. It's DOA from Van Halen 2. Now we go to 1980, Women and Children First. Could have picked a couple of songs here. There's a couple of, this is a very heavy album, probably one of their heaviest album, probably, I would say. Could have picked a number of songs, but I'm going to go with a great rocking song, very fast track. It's very infectious, got great guitar playing, musicianship all around. Romeo Delight. I always love that song. I like that whole album, but that song, it's a great deep track, that you don't always hear get talked about. So I'm going to go for that one from that album. Next album is 1981, Fair Warning. I'm going to go with a deep track you might not expect me to pick, but this is my favorite Van Halen album, Fair Warning from 1981. But the deep track I'm going to pick is a bit of a different vibe for them. Starts with that bass, and it's very relaxed, vibey type of song, but I just love it. I love the solo in it, and how Roth sings it. Push Comes to Shove. It's quite different, and that's my pick for that album. Really great song, Push Comes to Shove. And then we go to 1982, Dive It Down, probably the most maligned of these albums, but I like it. I like Dive It Down. Could have picked a number of songs, but I'm going to go for a really great song, Little Guitars. Little Guitars, love the guitar playing in it. I think it's a very catchy track, and a really great deep cut. So Little Guitars from Dive It Down. And last but not least, from 1984, from the same year, 1984. This, as everyone knows, this had many great songs. It's a huge album in the States and everywhere practically. Got to diamond status over there like the first album. I'm going to go for a real thumping type of track. It's not real fast or anything. I love the outro solo on it too. Drop Dead Legs. Really love this one. It's always a song I've loved. It's got a great feel to it. Really love that one. So Drop Dead Legs is my pick from 1984. So that's me picking a deep cut from each of the first 6 Van Halen albums. What do you guys think? I'll just go through it again. I'll just name the songs. It just goes from the first album, Little Dreamer, Van Halen 2, DOA, Women and Children First, Romeo Delight, Fair Warning, Push Comes to Shove, Dive It Down, Little Guitars, and 1984, Drop Dead Legs. There you go, guys. Comment and subscribe down below. It could be many other songs I could have picked from these albums, but 6 great deep cuts, one from each of the first 6 albums. So let me know what you think down below. Comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you guys very soon. Bye for now. Bye.